This is Stephen Adu, who's got wheels. Let's see if he can get around Nate. Nice job by Nate pushing him the inside. And number 2, Stephen Adu, is just too fast and too shifty. The former Carleton University football player has scored to make it 10-0 for Canada.
I grew up, never a guy who used to live here, a nurse. Used to make fun of him because he's a nurse.
Yeah.
Now I'm older now, we're like, he only stayed for 1 month and he was gone. So we were laughing at him, but growing up, we thought nursing was not a good job. Not, oh shit, this is because of us. This is because of us.
What's that?
We used to play around with this
Okay.
as kids. Fire hydrant.
Yeah.
They had to do this. So he used to live on my left, 1101.
Okay.
For about 10 years.
Oh, right here. This is it.
Yeah.
Right here.
This used to be my training center. Right here.
So you guys just used the stairs?
The stairs up and down.
When did you guys start doing that?
How about when I was like 8?
Okay.
From go down to the ground floor, up to the 19th floor, go back down, do 3 sets. Right before you.
Like every day, like every morning, every night?
Every time after school.
Every time after school.
Me and my sister, we do this. And then my mom would tell me,
Yeah.
yes, my mom told me to hold my ears.
Yeah.
First little punishment, but after when I got older, she used to tell me for training.
Yeah.
Hold my ears, 3 sets of 50. Squat down.
Like, why did you start doing it? Like, did you know
for
that
me,
football or like sports?
I didn't know what sport I was gonna play, but I know I wanted to play a sport. And everybody says about some people when they grow up, they say they want to win a championship, or they want to go to the Super Bowl or the NBA championship. But for me, my dream was to make it out of this neighborhood. It sounds crazy. I was very envy, or not, maybe like envy and jealous as a kid when I saw kids move to Brampton or Saga or Vaughan, and I was like, why is my family still here? And one of my big motivations was to use sports to make it, so I can get my family out of this situation.
So tell me about football or sports. Like, how did that happen?
Okay, so one day I went to St. Charles Gagnon, right by here, right by Jeffrey Public School, and a coach was starting the football with me, and he's like, I used to hate football, by the way. I used to hate football, throwing the football, started catching it. He's like, Steven, you have a gift. You should try it. I'm like, I don't know. He's like, try it. So I tried it. I went to play for Northgate Grizzlies, and then I eventually went to Don Bosco High School. Ralph Ford, that's where I met Ralph Ford. He recruited me, and the first question he asked me is, what do you want to do with football? And I told him I want to get my mother and my dad out of the hood. And he looked at me and he's like, you were the first kid to tell me this. I was one of the first kids to tell me this, and that's when we had a special bond. When I played football at a young age, it was more of like a job to me. It wasn't like recreational. It wasn't like something to do after school. It was a job for me. Job for me, just an opportunity for me to go to school, opportunity for me to play professionally and help my parents and help everybody else. Because I knew my parents didn't have the money for a scholarship for me to go to school, so this is my opportunity. Yo, Casey, you good? I grew up with this guy. My home dog. Went to school together. Me and him went to trial for Northgate Grizzlies. You remember that?
Oh, yeah. I didn't end up playing with you guys. I went back to soccer.
And he went back to soccer, and I just went football.
All right, so I'm not going to pitch your boss. Mr. Steven here is definitely one of the most dedicated athletes I've ever met in my entire life. Want to talk about hard work and dedication? This is the guy right here. When it comes to practice, I'm more like an Iverson. This guy is more like a Kobe. Like, he loves to work out. He loves to like train and make sure he's always fit and in the best shape so he can always perform at a top tier. If anything, I learned a lot from this guy when it comes to training, and that's probably why he was able to play some semi-pro, even pro levels, where I got stuck at the college level. So.
Schools in Jane Finch, like Westview, McGuigan, what else is there? Emory, what else is there? Godfrey, not Godfrey. This is schools in Jane Finch did not have football. It was mainly for basketball. So that's where I had to like decide to leave my school, JCM, of James Carter McGuigan, and transfer to Don Bosco, where Ralph Ford was, and then go from there. And I think that's where my football career excelled more. And I went from Don Bosco to Team Ontario, to Champlain College, then Bishop University, and I got a sting with the Ottawa Red Blacks, and I was thankful for God for that. Yeah. So I met Ralph Ford when I was 16. One of my best friends, Andre, introduced me to him, and he wanted to start like a program there. Like, it was already started, but he was trying to they were rebuilding for years, and he wanted to like start it. So he recruited me from Jane and Finch to Rexdale to play for him, and we were not supposed to do that at the time, but we still did. We got it done, and every step of the way, financially, physically, he supported me in every way. He always, the reason why I'm so confident and cocky, I think, is because of him. He would tell me I'm the best every time. You see me, I'm the best. Even though when I didn't do well, he said I'm the best. He said, Steven, you're the best. You're gonna make it. You're gonna make it. It was always positivity, always reassurance. And when I did wrong, he would tell me. Like, he would tell me, and it's different when your parents say go to school, do this, do that, and your uncles tells you. But when somebody outside of your family tells you, and you listen to him, it's different. And you know what he did too? So we had a guy named Oral Siblis. He was like the police officer. And he was a DC, the defensive coordinator, and he used to bring him over. And we're like, he was from Rexdale. He used to bring other black men to us, our team, to show us like there's other professions. Like, I used to hate cops when I was a kid. I used to run away. I don't know why I hate cops, but just my environment. I used to run away from cops. So I saw this man, another black man that looked just like me, came from Rexdale, Jamaican guy. He's like 6'5", 300 pounds, and he was our DC. And Ralph Ford was the head coach, and they would just encourage us and just push us. And I have a lot of stories about like doing mud rolls and doing Oklahoma drills, and just pushing us and telling us to go to class. Did I go to class? Did I listen? Yes and no, but they always tried to push us into the correct way. She felt like education was the best way to make it, and they pushed for that for a while. Just years ago, my mom says, "I'm never wrong." My mom's never wrong, but she actually admitted that one time she was wrong. She said, "I wish I put you in football when you were 10, 11 years old." She said that would have made you more mature. That would make you better grades when you were a kid. You would have structure. Because at that age, I didn't know what I wanted to do. But she said if I put you in sports or just even football, because she said when I played football, she said my life changed. She said I was more military. Like, I was more. Yes, I was always a good kid, but I was more. That's why I feel like I will always want to start my own organization so that all kids can be free. No matter what skill level you're at, I want all kids to have a free opportunity to play sports.